Have you ever felt that something inside you is greater than yourself? As if there were a power or energy guiding your steps, but you still didn't know exactly what it was. Perhaps you have sought answers in the physical world, but the truth is that the spiritual universe communicates in much deeper ways. Through symbols, signs, and often through your power animal. The power animal is not just a cultural symbol or a mystical figure. It is, in fact, a representation of your spiritual essence and the forces that guide your mission here on Earth. If you are one of the chosen ones, it is possible that you have already felt a special affinity with certain animals throughout your life. Whether it's an animal that appeared in your dreams, or one that has always captivated you without explanation, these signs are not accidental. They are part of your divine calling. The chosen ones often receive directions from heaven through symbols, and the power animal is one of those powerful spiritual signs. It carries the virtues and abilities necessary for you to fulfill your mission and connect even more with your true essence. It doesn't matter where you are in your spiritual journey, the power animal is there to help you move forward, understand your true strength, and align with your divine purpose. In today's video, we will explore how you can discover what your power animal is. There will be 7 intuitive steps that will guide you in this process of self-discovery, revealing what is dormant within you. The journey to identify your power animal is a journey to better understand your mission and, with that, activate the force that you carry. Your power animal will show you who you really are and how to use this energy to fulfill your mission as a chosen one. If you feel called to understand more about your purpose and how the universe has been communicating with you in subtle ways, this video is for you. And if you want to know more about this spiritual connection and how it can transform your journey, don't forget to follow the channel. Heaven has already chosen you for something grand. Now it is time to listen to and follow the signs. The power animal is not related to the ego or vanity. It is a direct representation of your divine purpose. This archetype carries within it the qualities and forces necessary to fulfill the mission for which you were called. It connects directly to your essence and your spiritual journey. Each of us possesses abilities and virtues that often we do not even know we have. The power animal is a spiritual tool that reveals these qualities. It helps awaken dormant capacities that are essential for the realization of our purpose here on Earth. Like David facing Goliath with the courage of a lion, the power animal brings forth the necessary strength. When you discover what your power animal is, you are not only familiarizing yourself with a symbolic figure, but connecting with the energy of something greater. The power animal reflects the qualities you need to activate in your life, whether it is courage, resilience, wisdom, or any other virtue essential to your mission. It becomes a spiritual guide that helps you navigate the challenges of life. The chosen ones, throughout their journey, do not receive just a title or a mission from heaven. They receive spiritual tools that empower them to fulfill their mission. The power animal is one of these tools. It is not a mere mystical figure or a meaningless symbol. It is an extension of your inner strength and a direct reflection of your spiritual mission. Having a power animal means having the ability to use the qualities and energies of this archetype to face the adversities of life. It connects you with a primordial force, something beyond human understanding, but deeply present in your journey. Each time you connect with your power animal, you are aligning more with your purpose and the spirit of your mission. When the chosen ones discover their power animal, it is as if a key has turned in their soul. They begin to perceive the spiritual tools they possess, but that were dormant. This animal archetype helps you understand how you can utilize these qualities to advance in your mission. One of the first signs that you have a power animal is your affinity with certain animals since childhood. There are those who, even without a logical explanation, have always awakened in you respect, enchantment, or even a feeling of deep peace. This natural attraction to some animals is not mere coincidence, but a sign that there is a deeper spiritual connection. Pay close attention to the animals that have always caught your attention. You may have a special fondness for a certain type of animal, whether it is a wolf, eagle, or lion. This affinity is not superficial. Since you were young, you may have felt that something about that animal resonated with your essence, touching your soul in an inexplicable way. This is one of the ways God uses to communicate with us, showing signs through our instincts. Dreams also play an important role in this process. Any animal that frequently appears in your dreams may be a clue that it is related to your spiritual archetype. You may feel particularly connected to certain animals while dreaming. When an animal repeatedly surfaces in your nighttime visions, pay attention. God often uses these moments to reveal what is dormant in our consciousness. In addition, think, which animal do you feel represents you spiritually? This is not an exercise in logic, but in intuition. Sometimes, just by reflecting on an animal, you may feel that it is an extension of your energy, something that represents you on a deeper level. The power animal is not just the one that fascinates you, but the one that, when mentioned or visualized, resonates with your own essence and mission. The chosen ones have a greater sensitivity to pick up on these spiritual signs. Even though many people may not notice these small details, you, as someone with a divine purpose, can feel these vibrations and understand their importance. God leaves subtle clues to guide us on our spiritual journey, and our affinity with an animal is one of these clues, a first whisper about who we are and where we should go. The chosen ones do not believe in coincidences, but in codes and spiritual signs. When you begin to notice that a specific animal appears frequently, whether in your dreams, images, videos, or even unexpected encounters in your daily life, it is time to pay attention. These repetitions are not accidental. They are an invitation to look deeper into the message that the universe is trying to send. Just as described in Job 33:15-16, where God speaks to man through night visions, He often uses symbols to communicate with us. Dreams, for example, are a powerful form of spiritual revelation. When an animal repeatedly appears during sleep, it is not just a random image, but a representation of something deeper, something related to your spiritual purpose. These signs may be subtle at first, but if you start paying attention, you will notice that they recur at crucial moments in your life. They may arise in different ways, in the content of a video, in an image you see by chance, or even in conversations with other people. These moments are not mere coincidences. They are manifestations of something greater, something you need to understand to follow your path. The process of noticing and interpreting these signs can be gradual. Do not feel pressured to find all the answers right away. By noting the signs you perceive, you will begin to form a pattern, a connection between the events and the message being conveyed. Often these signs start to make sense only when you are ready to understand them. Heaven, by sending us these codes, knows the exact moment when we should receive the revelation. When you are in tune with your purpose, the pieces begin to fall into place. Animals in particular hold a very strong symbolic power. They are messengers of your power animal, the one that reflects the essence of your soul and the spiritual mission you carry. When you start to see an animal repeatedly, the universe is asking you to connect with the spiritual archetype of that being. Each sign carries an energy that, when correctly interpreted, can be the key to awakening an important aspect of your journey. By recognizing these signs in dreams, you not only align more deeply with your mission, but also activate a part of yourself that has been waiting to be recognized. The language of dreams and repetitive signs is a powerful tool for the chosen to understand and follow their true path. Do not ignore the messages being sent. They are the bridge between your spirit and your divine purpose. The chosen ones see the world differently. For them, nothing happens by chance. Every experience, every encounter, every repeated moment has a deep meaning, and spiritual signs are a powerful way of communication. When you start to notice that a specific animal appears frequently in your life, whether in dreams, images, or even unexpectedly, it is not mere coincidence. It is a divine code, an invitation from the universe to look deeper into what is being revealed. In Job 33:15-16, it is written that God speaks to us through night visions. Dreams, indeed, are a vibrant form of spiritual revelation. When an animal begins to appear repeatedly, it is not a simple random image, but a symbolic representation of something important for your spiritual journey. This animal carries with it an energy and an archetype that have everything to do with your life mission, essence, and purpose. These spiritual signs may start off subtly, almost imperceptibly. But as you begin to pay attention, you will realize that these encounters are not random. They repeat, appear at crucial moments, or as part of a larger pattern, always at the right moment when you need them the most. They may appear in different forms. Perhaps you see the same animal in a video, or it comes up in a conversation, or even in something simple, like an image on a walk. Do not be fooled. These moments are not mere coincidences. They are manifestations of the divine. The process of perceiving and understanding these signs can be gradual. You may not have all the answers right away, and that is okay. Sometimes, by noting and reflecting on the signs you perceive, you begin to form a pattern. This pattern is the key to uncovering the meaning behind the signs. Often, these signs start to make sense only when you are more attuned to your spiritual purpose. Heaven knows exactly when you are ready to understand the message being sent, and when you are prepared, the pieces begin to fit together in surprising ways. Animals have a deep symbolism. They are spiritual messengers, representations of the energy and essence of your soul. Each animal has its own archetype, which is connected to different aspects of your life and mission. When you see an animal repeatedly, it is an invitation from the universe to connect with that archetype. The energy of the animal that appears in your life reflects forces that you can activate in your spiritual journey. The power animal you recognize is an extension of who you are and the mission you carry. These signs are not just to guide you. They are to awaken aspects of your soul that you may not have noticed before. By recognizing these symbols and understanding their language, you begin to align more deeply with your true mission. You activate a part of your being that has been waiting to be recognized and understood. The language of dreams and repetitive signs is a powerful tool, and it is the bridge between your spirit and your divine purpose. Do not ignore these signs, for they are the key to your growth and to fulfilling your calling. To discover your power animal, it is important to look at your own life. Reflect on your reactions, the challenges you have faced, and the natural gifts you possess. Have you noticed how you handle the situations around you? How do you behave in moments of difficulty or in leadership situations? These answers can guide you to the archetype that is linked to your essence. For example, do you see yourself acting like an eagle, observing everything from above, with a clear and strategic view of what is happening? Or perhaps like a wolf, leading with loyalty, guiding a group with confidence? Or even like a horse, silently carrying heavy loads with strength and endurance? Each of these behaviors reflects a power animal that may be representing you. The animal that reveals itself in how you face life and daily challenges may be the reflection of the spiritual archetype that accompanies you. The power animal is not something distant or invisible. It manifests in your behavior, in how you react and act in different life situations. Your way of dealing with difficulties, being strong in times of pain, or leading with wisdom can be a direct reflection of the archetype you carry. Often, you may already manifest this archetype without realizing it, acting in ways that are completely aligned with the spirit of the animal that represents you. The chosen ones have the ability to manifest their power animal without even knowing it is present. Often, the power animal reveals itself intuitively, in actions and daily choices, even before being consciously identified. This connection with the power animal is natural, and often arises when you align with your deeper purpose. The animal that represents your spiritual essence ends up manifesting in your behaviors and attitudes, guiding you to where you need to go. Therefore, as you look at your life, pay attention to how you act in leadership situations, in difficulties, or even in moments of introspection. The power animal is revealed in these reactions. It is an essential part of who you are and how you deal with the world. By recognizing this, you can connect even more with the energy of your power animal and strengthen your spiritual journey. Knowing what your power animal is just the first step. True transformation begins when you activate that spiritual archetype in your life. Activating the power animal is not something magical, but a conscious practice that involves visualization, prayer, and intention. It is a way to integrate this archetype into your journey, using its strength to overcome challenges and advance in your spiritual mission. Visualization is one of the most powerful ways to activate the power animal. When you connect with your archetype, imagine not only seeing the animal but merging with it, feeling its energy and power. Visualize what it would be like to move with the strength of that being. If your power animal is an eagle, imagine yourself flying high with a clear and precise vision. If it is a lion, feel its courage and leadership flowing through you. By visualizing these images, you activate not only the animal in your mind, but also the energy channel that this archetype represents. Prayer also plays a fundamental role in this process. When you pray, you are not just asking for something, but connecting with the divine and the spiritual forces that sustain your path. When praying, invoke the energy of your power animal. Ask it to guide you, to give you strength, courage, or wisdom as needed. Your prayer should be sincere, asking the universe to support you in activating the qualities that this animal represents in you. When prayer is made with clear intention, it has the power to transform the energy of a symbol into real spiritual strength. Conscious practice is also crucial to keep the power animal active in your life. Each day, remember that the power animal is not just an image, but a real force that you can access whenever you need it. When facing moments of pain, doubt, or difficulty, bring to mind the image of your archetype and feel the energy it brings. If you are facing a challenge, imagine yourself with the strength of the lion, or the wisdom of the owl, or any other animal that resonates with your mission at that moment. By doing this, you begin to activate the spiritual strength of that being within you, allowing it to guide and strengthen you. When you activate the archetype of your power animal, you are aligning your energy with the universe and connecting to a source of strength that already exists within you. This practice goes beyond mere belief. It involves a commitment to live according to the essence of that being. The faith you have in your power animal transforms these images into real spiritual strength. This is what the chosen ones do. They do not just believe in their spiritual connection, but actively use it to manifest their purpose and walk with more confidence. Remember that activating your power animal is a constant journey. It is not a one-time experience, but a continuous process. Every challenge you face, Every situation that demands more strength or clarity from you is an opportunity to invoke and integrate the power of your archetype. Through this conscious practice, you not only activate the qualities of the power animal, but also strengthen your connection with your divine mission. Over time, you will realize that these qualities are not just something you visualize or pray for, but something that begins to become part of who you are. The power animal becomes an extension of your soul, and you start to live according to its energy and wisdom. The power animal is unique to each person, but it is important to understand that it is not fixed forever. Some chosen ones have a primary archetype, the one that represents their deepest essence and the strength with which they are most aligned. However, at different moments in their spiritual journey, God may temporarily activate other power animals depending on the phase of the mission you are in. This means that as you move forward on your path, the archetype that guides your life may change to reflect what you need at that moment. A clear, biblical example of this is the prophet Ezekiel. He had a powerful vision of spiritual beings with 4 faces: lion, eagle, ox, and man. Ezekiel 1:10. Each of these animals represented a different aspect of the same divine calling. The lion symbolized strength and courage, the eagle represented vision and wisdom, the ox brought patience and endurance, and the man represented humanity and compassion. Together, these spiritual archetypes showed how each aspect of Ezekiel and his mission was connected to different facets of his soul. This flexibility is fundamental. You may be guided by a bear in times of battle, receiving the strength and determination needed to face adversities. At other times, when you are in a process of healing or reflection, you may be guided by a deer, symbolizing gentleness, kindness, and the ability to move with grace. This happens because the chosen ones are not limited to a single power animal. Heaven always sends what is necessary for the season you are living through. Therefore, the archetypes can change as needed, and it is important to be attuned to these signs to understand which power animal you should invoke during a particular period of your journey. This dynamism is a vital part of the spiritual process, as it shows how you are supported by divine forces that know exactly what you need to evolve and fulfill your mission. If you feel that a new power animal is manifesting in your life, it is a good opportunity to reflect on the phase you're going through. Perhaps you need more courage, more sensitivity, or more wisdom. God, in His infinite wisdom, knows when it is time to change your archetype and activate the qualities you need to take the next step on your journey. Chosen one, your power animal is not just a symbolic representation, but a deep connection to your spiritual essence. It is a constant reminder of what you already carry within yourself, of the strengths and virtues that are available to you to fulfill your divine mission. When you discover what your power animal is, you not only gain a better understanding of who you are, but also receive the key to move forward with confidence on your journey. This animal is a guide, showing you how you can fight, serve, and thrive in your mission. It reveals the strength you can access in moments of challenge, the wisdom you have to make decisions, and the courage necessary to move forward. Do not ignore the signs that appear in your life, for heaven communicates with you through symbols. The power animals are messengers of your soul, sent to help you understand the spiritual path you have been called to walk. Trust these signs and allow your power animal to lead you at each step of your journey.